Okie dokie. This right here is the sprocket, the thing with the teeth here. This is the driver back here, the thing with teeth, and this is your chain. And I got this chain absolutely dialed, but I need to clean it and re-lubricate it. So here is the process. First of all, depending on what type of chain you have, the process of removal might be different. You might need a chain breaker, or if you have just like a regular chain from like Walmart or whatever, usually you'll have a master link. That is a master link. This one right here. All you need to do is literally take anything, a key, whatever. You can pop that bad boy off. There you go. I'll never find that again. There it is right there. I found it again. You're gonna wanna get like a paper towel or something to put your dirty things on. I'm gonna take this piece of paper and we will put that part right there. Then we want to slide the plate off, and then this is just for like this particular chain. Then you want to slide the master link section out, and there's that. Now it's as simple as just pulling your chain off. Whoop. It's gonna be a dirty job. You see that? This is why no one likes to do chain maintenance. Before we get to the end of this video, and before you just skip this, we also need to clean our sprocket and our driver. Satisfying. So you're probably gonna need to clean your dishes before you start the video. So I'll do a tutorial on how to clean your dishes later, but for now, let's move on. That was a joke, by the way. I typically like to use hot or warm water, but you can use cold water too. The next thing you're gonna need is an old toothbrush. These are great to have around. Don't throw away old toothbrushes. Keep them for cleaning stuff, for projects, for tons of stuff. Keep your old toothbrushes. You know, we can just start throwing stuff in there. Boop. Now what we're gonna need is patience. Let's get a little bit of dishwashing soap. It doesn't matter what type. Just something that cuts grease. Start off with the small parts. I'm actually not putting this chain back on the bike. I'm literally putting a new chain on there. So you just hold it like this, brace it against your hand, and just move along the line. And after you get about halfway through the chain, you're gonna notice that you don't have enough soap. Continue on the path of righteousness. So, scrub your toothbrush off, apply some more soap, keep on going. And we are going to do this on the other side too, but this is just the process. It is slightly time consuming, but it's worth it. You maintain your chain, it lasts longer, it's less likely to snap or wear down your parts as quickly. And the reason why it's less likely to snap is because if you're cleaning it and re-lubing it on a regular basis, your chain isn't like having too much friction on your parts, causing it to stretch. Also, all the particulate that's like stuck to the old oil or grease or whatever you have on your chain, that stuff actually acts like sandpaper. It's wearing down all your expensive parts. If you want to take the time, I do the sides as well. And this is just after one day of riding. So you can imagine if you haven't cleaned your chain after like a month, or if you ride a lot of dirt, your chain is just sanding all your parts down and stretching unnecessarily. I mean, look at it. I mean, that's a huge improvement already. It's not all grimy anymore. And the sides, it's not as necessary, but I like to do it because I like a clean looking chain to know. It helps me build confidence in my gear. Clean gear is happy gear. Happy gear is happy you. It makes you ride better. It makes you do everything better. Clean is confident. I've always said that. I know you're bored of watching me do this, so I'm going to cut to the end here. It's visibly clean. No slimy, grimy stuff. Remove all the excess soap and dry this off. Make sure and don't forget your master link sections if you're working with those. Those go down the garbage disposal. It's not fun to find it. The garbage disposal develops an evil personality and then it just turns on by itself. Clean your sink. Don't make your mom mad or your dad. And now, you can see how much black we still get off. That's pretty damn clean. You might look at that and be like, oh, gross. But that's nothing compared to what it would be if we didn't wash it. In case you want to see that for any satisfaction reason. Let's take a brand new chain, pop it right here in the frame somewhere. Kalamazoo! Boom. Okay, this is a garbage chain probably, and it's probably gonna break or something. I don't know. This is a Bell chain from Walmart. I got it because it's gold, and I kind of wanted to see what gold is gonna look like on my bike without spending a lot of money. So, let's open this bad boy up. There's the master link. What's next? You've cleaned your chain, you've turned a light on so you can see, you focused the camera so you can see. The next thing you're gonna need is a shit ton of paper towels. You're also gonna need some kind of lubricant. This is Lucas Oil Chain Lube, and it's specifically engineered for chains and sprockets. Sprocket, chain, chain and sprocket. So next things next. Get a whole roll of paper towels because you're gonna need a ton. This is also a good time to look for uneven wear or anything that just looks abnormal. You want it to be as clean as possible, especially if you're putting a new chain on. You want it to be like a welcome mat, like Mikasa Sukasa, not Mikasa is Mikasa. Okay, so that's pretty good. And for the sake of this video, that's excellent because we want to move on, right? All I've cleaned is the sprocket so far. Again, this is 1 day of riding. So you can imagine. Okay, so we're just kind of getting in the grooves, do it up. This is also a good time to make sure you know your parts aren't weird and loose and sloppy. No damage. It's gonna feel great. Okay, got our new plate on. Got our new garbage chain on. I'm sure a lot of people will be like, a bell chain? What the hell are you thinking? Oh man, that looks incredible. So now you're just gonna want to apply a thin coat of oil, spin it around until you meet the point that you originally started at. So work it in a little bit, let it interface with all the parts. Make sure you see like a visible like glisten on your sprocket, which means the oil has made it to its final destination. So now what you're gonna do is go in your driver here and then put the paper towel on and spin it. And just apply a little bit of pressure, and you're gonna remove any excess oil that's just kind of floating around, doing nothing but, you know, collecting dust. And, you know, you can also hit the sides of the chain. If a little chunk of paper towel gets away from you, no big deal. It's not gonna hurt anything. Do this a couple times where like you have minimal excess oil, and you're good to go. Anyway, have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video. Keep on riding.